Here are the two 2024 Toyotas. This is the GR Corolla Circuit Edition. And we have the GR86 Trueno Edition. I'm going to go over the comparison between the two, some pros and cons, and the problem that I have with both of them. Starting with the GR Corolla, it's going to be a little bit more aggressive. It sits up a little higher at 5.3 inches of clearance, sport mesh grille, gloss black elements surrounding the whole interior, and on the side pocket with LED headlights and daytime runnings, hood extractors to help ventilate the 1.3 liter turbocharged 3-cylinder. That's going to produce 300 horsepower with 273 pound-feet of torque paired to a 6-speed manual transmission. Going into the GR86 Trueno Edition, this is going to be one of 860 units worldwide, paying heritage to the AE86, which was introduced in the US back around 1984, which was kind of known for a drift car, in which the heritage starts off with the wrap that's on the hood, projected LED headlights and daytime runnings, 5.1 inches of clearance, gloss black for the front with the Trueno Edition badging, and on the side tip. Underneath the hood will not have any increase in power. We'll still get the boxer 4-cylinder 2.4 liter that produces 228 horsepower with 184 pound-feet of torque paired to a 6-speed manual or 6-speed automatic transmission. In this case, we have the automatic transmission, which gets better MPGs. You're going to be receiving 21 MPGs for the city, 30 MPGs for the highway, opposed to the GR Corolla, which receives 21 MPGs for the city, 28 MPGs for the highway. But that's not really the concern here. The 0 to 60, 4.99 for the GR Corolla. You're going to be around 6.6 for an automatic, 6.1 0 to 60 for the manual. 18-inch gloss black wheels behind it, 4-piston Brembo brakes, 12.8-inch disc reading. The rear is at 12.4 inches, so it's going to have more grip, and it weighs just under 2,900 pounds. So when you're thinking power, that's a lot underneath the hood. Sport Tune suspension is going to be on both with the McPherson strut front and a multi-link rear. But the Trueno, yet again paying heritage to the AE86 because of the wrap that it's doing. And they're adding that Trueno badging in the wrap that's on the side, gloss black door handles and side view mirrors, whereas the GR Corolla Circuit gets the 18-inch wheels, 4-piston brakes in the front, 14-inch disc reading, 2 pistons in the rear, the most sporty hatchback on the market. The lower sill gets the GR4 badging, gloss black for the side view mirror and the side air vent with the carbon fiber roof, matte black for the shark fin antenna, and the roof spoiler gets the gloss black. The duck bill spoiler for the GR86 gets the gloss black. It's going to have the same rear exit as all GR86, opposed to when you go into the GR Corolla. This is going to be exclusive to the GR Corolla with tri-exhaust tips and a diffuser, rear parking sensors on both, and a reverse camera, which leads me to the problem that I have with the GR86 Trueno Edition. There's no increase in performance, and at the sticker price that it's at, you can option a GR Corolla Circuit. Quick release, going into 6.26 cubic feet of storage, which is going to be enough for anybody that is wanting to enjoy a fun vehicle. And underneath the floor, you'll have a little bit more storage because we do not have a spare tire. But unfortunately, to split fold the rear bench, you do have to go into the vehicle and do a couple adjustments. You have to push them on both sides and drop it down, and that will give you more storage for a weekend ride. We need to go inside, start it up, so you can hear that exhaust note. Quick release, going into 17.8 cubic feet. It will sit up just a little bit, and the bumper has a touch of a lip. You'll have some storage on both sides. Underneath the floor has some storage compartments. You can remove the privacy cover by these two little clips right here. I'm tall, so I'm just going to go inside to fold down these seats at a 40-60 split, and that will maximize the cargo capacity to the GR Corolla Circuit. We need to go inside, start it up, so you can hear that exhaust note. The GR Corolla gets the plaque for the Circuit Edition, 6-way manual seat adjustment, heated front seats, sport bolstering, GR badging with the contrast stitching in blue. It's a synthetic leather blend, opposed to the GR86 Trueno Edition is an ultra suede 6-way manual seat adjustment, sport bolstering seats as well with the red and black. Headroom and legroom for the GR Corolla Circuit. This has the 3 pedals because we have a 6-speed manual. Leather's going to be around the shifter, GR badging. And 8 speakers, JBL sound system. Standard is a 6-speaker with a digital gauge reader that can go through an array of information for the driver. Different settings, turn-by-turn navigation. You can see the G-force, 8-inch infotainment. It does come out of the dashboard. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Sirius XM, AM, FM, streaming Bluetooth audio. Put it into reverse, and we have a reverse camera. The trajectory will not expand, whereas on the GR86, it will. 8-inch infotainment screen with a dual climate control settings and the Trueno badging over the 6-speed automatic transmission. Leather is going to be around here and on emergency brake with the driver mode select, which when you go into the gauge cluster here, sport mode, normal, hold it for track, and now you have the RPMs listed this way, in which you can still go through an array of information for the driver, including the G-force. Headroom is going to be a little bit more tight in the GR86. Leg space is going to be about the same with a leather-wrapped steering wheel, dual climate control settings. The GR Corolla only gets automatic climate control. Heated seat switches with a wireless charging pad and the key fob for the GR Corolla. Leather is going to be around the shifter, and you have a little storage area here for the back, and this is really utilized for the back, a 12-volt and a USB port. Leather wrapped steering wheel, 3-spoke, GR badging, dashboard and door panel keeps the same configuration as most Corollas, except you're going to have the gloss black, the blue contrast stitch, everyday material up top, one touch up and down for the windows, with a smaller storage pocket and a beverage holder carved out. Whereas on the 86, you get a cup holder, the grab handle, you can probably put a smartphone, one touch up and down. You're gonna have the contrast stitching, and because of the Trueno edition, we get the ultra suede here, up here, 8-speaker audio sound system. Cup holders are right here, 2 USB ports, and it's gonna be soft where you rest your arms. And you get a cup holder here in the center, and here's the key fob for one of 860 units. That's the entrance to the back seat of the GR86. It is going to be tight. Try to put this back, and this is where nobody really my dimensions will be able to drive. This is a little bit more so for around a 6-foot person. No storage behind any of the front seats. Armrest on both sides and kind of here in the center. As for headroom, if you kind of sit slanted like this, you're going to get the suntan, and you have a little bit of headroom underneath the window. Whereas on the GR Corolla, headroom, you can actually fit back here. You could still have 2 people. The center is going to be a little bit tight, but you'll see in a second. Storage behind both of the front seats, cup holders with armrest, and the door is going to have the same materials that's found in the front, except only a cup holder. Sliding into the center, floor has a bit of a hump. The rails are not pushed up enough, so you'll share some feet space. But if you're considering you need a vehicle that can fit 5 on a pinch, you can do so. Headroom will be a little compromised if you're at 6'3". 228 horsepower opposed to the 300 GR Corolla. This is what you're gonna get. Brembo brake setup, and you got stoppage, so it is good on all perimeters if you are looking to save maybe a few $1,000s from the Corolla to the GR86. Now the 86 paying heritage to the AE86, I like that if you go Trueno edition. If you just go the premium, that's what I would recommend. You can option some of these features, if not almost all of them, because the engine isn't changed. Both vehicles, you're gonna sit low to the ground. One major difference though is this is the automatic. So the automatic is going to be slower than the 6-speed manual transmission. The steering has some weight to it, and I appreciate that because it keeps heritage to a sports car feel. You're going to feel most of the imperfections in the vehicle, and you're not going to hear the exhaust as much in this opposed to the GR Corolla. GR Corolla is a little bit more of a sweet spot for me just because it unlocks 300 horsepower. If they tuned this just a touch, this thing would be a rocket. That's going to take me to some pros and cons for the Trueno. I like that you have the engagement whether you go manual or automatic. The interior is going to be a little bit tighter, which is a con. I like it because it's sporty, but if you're comparing it against a GR Corolla, it's going to have a little bit more space. It's going to have more storage cubbies throughout, but the engagement is still exciting whether you go Trueno or you go GR Corolla. So I like that, but then I dislike that the price is so close to a GR Corolla. It makes me kind of want to go up to the next tier because of the increase in performance and the interior having a lot more storage cubbies found throughout. Road noise is going to be excessive in either vehicle. And the only major problem that I have with the GR86 Trueno has to be that it's just a styling element that you're receiving. And here's the performance of the GR Corolla. Quick, and she's engaged for the everyday. When you're thinking horsepower, torque, more of a everyday vehicle, I'm liking this. Even though the GR86 Trueno edition pays heritage to the AE86, which is one of my son's favorite vehicles, I just feel like if you're at this price, you might as well unlock all the performance, you get all the safety, and that turbocharged engine is quite brilliant with a 4.99. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Check out the next video, merchandise, website, and Instagram. Leave a comment and a like, and I'd like to thank Gettle Stadium Toyota for giving us this comparison of the 2024 Toyota GR Corolla Circuit Edition and the 2024 Toyota GR86 Trueno Edition for our car review.